at Yuma Center for Spiritual Living. I'm grateful you're here in person and online. Yep. Are we all cleansed from the recent rains?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I love rain, and I love the spiritual metaphor there. The rain comes down, it softens everything, and it washes away what is not meant to be there. And what does it leave behind? The beauty of life. All of you, all of us, right here, clean and refreshed, knowing our spirit, knowing the goodness within us, the love within us, the light of God within us, to shine out and to lift up the world. So that is a great metaphor, as are all the hot air balloons. Did you see them on the way in? I love that, and they are such a good reminder to us that they fly not by forcing, not by pushing, but by letting go. And through the consciousness, the warmth of the mind, I would say, they lift to a higher place, to that higher vantage point. So that's our journey today, to free ourselves in our minds, and therefore every aspect of our experience, and lift up. So I'm grateful that we're together on this journey. Let us stand up, kick it off in song, and turn it over to our wonderful music program.
I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. I start my day with peace. When I start my day with peace, I feel that sweet release of peace. I start my day with peace. When I start my day with peace, I feel that sweet release of peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. I start my day with joy. When I start my day with joy, everything I do is infused with joy. I start my day with joy. When I start my day with joy, everything I do is infused with joy. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy. I start my day with love. I start my day with peace. I start my day with joy, and I feel that sweet release. I start my day with love. I start my day with peace. I start my day with joy, and I feel that sweet release.
Love, peace, and joy. I think they've got our number here at Yuma Center for Spiritual Living. We love all the qualities of God, all the qualities of universal spirit. But boy, love is one of the best of them. And just as a reminder, that's not conditional love. That is eternal, sacred love, as we are all welcome here. All of us, our wholeness and in our beauty and uniqueness. So I want to give a special welcome to people who are here for the first time. Thank you so much. You chose a wonderful, yes, welcome. celebrate you being here, we're having appetizers, wonderful savory foods afterwards. So stay, get to know everybody, and be welcome. Thank you. And to share a reading from our teaching from Dr. Ernest Holmes, the founder of our movement, I'd like to welcome Anna Bean, one of our board members.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'll be reading a little excerpt from The Essential Ernest Holmes. Let me get to one. Man is an inlet to this mind, not through choice, but by reason of his nature, not through desire, but by necessity. Man is an immortal being, not because he earns immortality, paying for a heavenly place through a lifetime of self-denial. He is immortal because he is made of immortal stuff. All men are immortal, not because they choose to be or because they believe in some particular doctrine, not because they are Christians, Jews, or pagans, but because they are divine. Humanity is divinity wearing a mask. That which has gained self-consciousness must progressively be more and more conscious of itself. We are on the pathway of an endless expansion. We are unfolding into the infinite. The science which you are to practice is based on the theory that there is a universal mind and an eternal spirit from which all things spring. The spirit is the creator and the sustainer of all that is. You have immediate access to this divine mind, this universal principle, this creative power. Man has access to the great whole and draws as much power from this source as he is capable of intelligently using. Man is not the power. He is avenue through which the power flows. Your religious outlook is to be a universal one. Otherwise, dogmatism, creedal ceremony, and superstition creep in. When this happens, men look for prayers which other men have prayed to make them whole. They look in vain. The thought of man's relationship to God should be direct, dynamic. Every man's mind is an inlet to the divine. There is tolerance in this concept and inclusion. The infinite is all-inclusive, all-embracing, all-comprehending. You will work in harmony with all religious beliefs, since all seek, in their different ways, the final and ultimate cause, God, to whom we have given the name of love or Heavenly Father. The one who understands this will be tolerant, kind, sympathetic. He feels that back of every man's approach to the Spirit, there is a sincere desire to reunite with the principle from which all men spring. Your attitude toward all religious forms of worship shall be one of unity. Argue with no man, then, over his religious convictions, but let each worship in his own way. Each shall draw the picture of divinity on his own canvas with his own brush, blending his colors from the inner working of his own spiritual state. All faith is good.
Awesome.
Since you already got a good morning, I'll give you a God morning.
Yeah.
We perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that people of all faiths and lifestyles, all sentient beings, come from the one great universal presence, which we call spirit. Fundamental to this truth is the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. We light a candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light a candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light a candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light a candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light a candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light a candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light a candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of submission to the will of God as the highest calling. We light a candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light a candle for all forms of new thoughts, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual practices. As Ginger lights the healing candle,
Please say silently, out loud, or put in Facebook comments the names of those you would like to hold in the healing flame of God's eternal love. With our eyes closed and our hearts open, we remember that there is oneness in the universe. This oneness is God, and God is unlimited, creative power, wisdom, and love. And we are perfect embodiments of all that God is. We remember we are the love we wish to see in the world. We remember we are the peace we wish to see in the world. We remember that we are the good we wish to see in this world. We share this knowing and wisdom with all that we know, and especially with those who we may not have yet met. Always remembering we are the love, we are the peace, and we are the good in this world. Let us affirm this and act from this truth. I am so grateful to know this truth for all, and I let go of this affirmation, and I let God. Knowing and trusting the highest and best is in order, and so it is.
So it is.
You are seen
boy, sometimes an entire sermon can be encapsulated in one song. That was beautiful, ladies. And that is our, yes. And that is our message as the spiritual center to each of us. You know, a lot of, more traditional religions, it's about going in and fixing yourself, changing yourself, seeing what's wrong with you to be good enough to earn the love of God, to learn the love of the deity. And here, our mission is to remind us that we are beautiful, perfect, holy, complete, already loved by this universe, by God, by power, the source, whatever word we could use. It's us waking up to our spiritual magnificence in that song. It's such a powerful message. Thank you. And on this wave of love, I'm excited that riding that wave is going to be Reverend Judy Osuna, one of our favorite guest speakers. She comes down from Palm Springs, and she is wise, and she is kind, and she is sweet. And the last time I saw her, our roles were reversed. I was speaking at the Palm Springs Center, and I got to see Reverend Judy in action. In action, spirit coming through her, flowing through her, guiding her to love everyone, to support everyone, and to make that a sacred, safe, welcoming space, that center. And that's something we do here, and I do see that we do that well. So I'm grateful that riding that wave of love, we have Reverend Judy Osuna here to give our inspirational talk. One more hug.
Thank you.
You got the helm.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And by the way, did I say thank you? It was so interesting to see Reverend Darren speak at CSL Palm Springs. And I mean, he got a standing ovation, everybody's loving on him, and I'm like, yay! What about me? It was so wonderful to see how someone can step in a room full of people they don't know and then get so much love and appreciation. Because that's how I feel when I'm here. In Palm Springs, the audience is pretty much all male. Here is pretty much a lot female. Yay. And I told him, I said, let's just go back and forth so we can have the fullness of God in here. So thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be with you. I do love your community. I love each and every one of you. I love the way you guys show up. I love the way Anna started with her humanity is divinity wearing a mask. I love that. Man, that just jumped right out at my heart, and I go, yes, indeed. And then when Aaliyah was talking about the different faiths and understanding and cherishing the differences in many diversity, it's not just in faith and religion, it's in every face that we see here. I honor each and every one of you for what you bring to the table. For when we all show up, we get a variety, a diversity that helps us reveal even a brighter light and a deeper love. And then that song. Oh my God. I'm just sitting there and both of you were just feeling it. And when you can feel the music, the words go deeper. It's just like Robin's putting her hand on her heart. She is just like, oh Lord, help, hold me up. And both of you, I don't know if you noticed this, just got a little bit closer to the audience as you sang. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I'm happy. I'm done. I call it a good Sunday. Yes. Yes. Because our faith is our fortune. Our faith is our fortune. What we believe, what we say to ourselves, what we make it mean, allows us to come to the table with these inspiring words, the deep meaning and so much love. When you have that, you have everything. And, you know, I kind of got off on gushing on the love because I truly feel it right now. But I like to start my talks with something funny. You guys ready? Because I'm very successful. Anyway, allow spirit to have its way. You know? I try to do it my way, and it's hurtful. It hurts. So anyway, I was thinking of this, and I'm like, couldn't figure out a joke. So I put into Google and I put into ChatGPT, and I go, what's a good joke for your faith is your fortune? And this little joke came up, which I'm quite fond of. And it's the mother goes in the son's bedroom and says, "Get up, honey, it's time to go to church." And the son goes, "No, I don't want to go to church." And then the mother comes in and goes, "Come on, son, it's getting late. We're going to go to church." "No, I don't want to go." "Why don't you want to go to church?" "Well, those people are mean and they don't like me." And the mother responds, "I don't care. You're the minister. Get out." We're going to church. And I love that. I love that. Because you can get in your own head, and you know darn well everybody loves you, but sometimes, this is life. You work towards something, you celebrate, you slide, you go up, down, up, down, up, down. And we get caught up in our own thoughts, pushing our own limits, don't we? Oh, don't we? I'm used to a call and response at this point.
Yes.
There you go. Praise God. So, knowing that what we bring to the table, what we think, what we believe, what we make it mean, helps reveal what needs or what wants attention, or what no longer serves us, or what's next to do, right? We are always pushing the boundaries of what used to be so that we can have more, be more, do more. It is natural in our humanity to constantly spiral to experience more. It is just how we're built. We're built to learn, to expand, to experience, to have adventures. Otherwise, how boring would it be? I don't know if you guys know this author called C.S. Lewis. C.S. Lewis wrote a book called The Great Divorce. And I love this book. It's only about this big, but it's meaty. I just love it. And it's about people that have passed away, but they don't realize they've passed away. And every day they go and get in a queue to get on a bus to go to heaven. But their beliefs about their lives and everything keeps them from experiencing it. Are you following me so far? So every day is kind of gloomy, not really a sunny day, but not really a rainy day. Every day, if I want something, immediately it's given, which you think that would be really good, but it's in the obtaining things, learning how to acquire things, discovering what's in us to get it, that gives us the satisfaction of having it. Immediate gratification takes too long for me as well, but still, I like to experience the growth in obtaining new things. And CSL describes how like this lady shows up to heaven, and this giant angel comes to greet her, and immediately she goes, "Oh, it's you? You came to greet me? My husband's too busy in heaven to come and greet me." They still bring with it everything they're not happy with. You understand? And it's in that acceptance that love comes in many varieties, that love comes in many forms. When we accept that, we can then have the love that we want to experience with others. But when it's conditional, it's going to be limited. Oh, here I go, a happy talk already. And that brings me to my Catherine Ponder quote, where you don't receive what you want, you receive what you expect. Okay, because the Spirit of God can only do through you what we allow to move through us, what we accept to be true for ourselves and others. So, if you can, use your imagination with a feeling tone of receptivity, it allows you to stay open to what you want to experience. This and something greater. Something may look like, it's like, oh no, what's this all about? And then after you go through it, you go, God, I'm really glad I had that experience. Anybody? Okay, I am. I'm talking to one of us here. Okay, so just use your imagination for a little bit. You know how people go talk about visioning? Do you guys vision here at the center?
Yes.
Okay, does everybody come? They go, yay, it's visioning, let's go. A lot of times people don't like the vision because they say, I don't see it. I don't feel it. I don't get it. I'm not doing it right. It's not for me. But our imagination is working double overtime for free all the time. So if you just take a breath with me right now, just breathe in, that we're in a safe place, that everything is divine and ordered and beautiful the way it is. Just imagine every seat full. Reverend Darren's doing 2 services a day because everybody in Yuma wants to be here. Imagine what that feels like. Can you see it? Can you feel it? Breathe it in. Because everything's done twice. Once on the inside and then expressed on the outside. Okay, now take another deep breath in. Shake it off. Shake it off. Now take a breath in and remember something that happened that you don't like. Just go ahead, you're safe. We're not going to keep it, we're just going to experience it. But just think about that. Can you think of a time that it was uncomfortable, yucky? Can you feel it? Okay, now take a breath in and shake that off. Which one was easier to access? You don't have to tell me out loud, but I can tell by your faces. We use our imagination all the time. So what we don't like, it's easier. There's more words in the English dictionary to describe what we don't like than what we do like. It's natural. You want to know why? Our little brains are always looking, are we safe? What can we do different? Do we need to protect ourselves? Who's doing that? Who said that? Where's that going? You know, we're always looking how to protect ourselves. There's nothing wrong with that, but be aware of it. So we want to be safe, but the evolution of spirit, the evolution of mind, if this is the one, this is groundbreaking, you guys. Groundbreaking. If it's all God, what part of everything is not God? It's all good, it's all God. And they used to say, and I'm going to revitalize it, that spirit taps on your shoulder, taps on your heart, tries to get your attention. And because we think we're creating on our own, but life is always creating and we're participating with it. Our subconscious says we want to go this way. Our conscious mind thinks we got to hold it together here. Spirit goes, it's okay, go this way. And we ignore the messages, and then they say the spiritual 2x4. Do I have your attention now? And then we go, well, that wasn't nice. But it was nice. Because it's fulfilling your dreams of being the version of you wish to be. And you can do it the easy way. Or you can do it the hard way. But it's all God. Can we accept that? That if God is expressing in each and every one of us, in every situation, in every place, can we trust God and others when they seem to rub us the wrong way? Well, put it that way. Can we do that? Because I tell you, I rub me the wrong way sometimes. Like, dang it, Judy. You know better, do better. But if we can take a breath before we respond to anything and say, what is seeking to be expressed here? Is it only about me? Is it only about them? Or is it for the greater good? Can I acknowledge the greater good that God is expressing in all of it? And trust the process. That's the big one for me. Trust the process. Did I tell you guys about the mother that was new to the community, and she was getting involved with a spiritual center, and they needed a venue to have a lunch, and she goes, oh, I'll do it. I want to get to know everybody. I'll bring them all over. And the little girl, their daughter, was as sweet as could be. She's right there helping her mom every step of the way. And the little girl goes, Mom, I want to pray for the lunch. Can I do the prayer for the lunch? And the mom was like, oh my God, yes you can. I would love it if you do that. She goes, just pray like Mommy. You've seen Mommy pray lots of times, right? So she's running around trying to make everything look perfect, everything be perfect, forgetting that it's the welcoming community camaraderie that she's really wanting to serve. But she's thinking it's about how it looks. So anyway, the daughter's witnessing her mother, and then everybody comes over and they sit down at the table, and the lady goes, I'm so happy to tell you my daughter's going to pray today. and she looks at her daughter like, ready? She goes, ready. She takes a deep breath, puts her hands together, and says, Dear Heavenly Father, oh Lord, why did I invite these people over today? Kids, watch what we do. Watch all the time. They're watching and learning and listening, right? So we have to be careful to put our best foot forward, to allow ourselves to, there's nothing that's happening in this world that's more important than the human condition. Does your spirit feel loved? Do you feel seen? Do you feel heard? Are we working together, not only so that I can walk away from this a spiritually enlightened person, but have you benefited from being in my presence? Do you love me for who I am or who you need me to be? You need divorces in those conditions. Like I said, I'm so funny. What I'm asking you to do, what I've learned to do, and it only took me 25 years, so be gentle on yourselves, okay? It's a process for some it happens right away. But don't talk to the problem. Talk to the spiritual essence of the situation and call forth what is seeking to be revealed. Don't, and Reverend Darren probably understands this too, I served in FCI Terminal Island for 10 years. And I went in the prison and we did Sunday service on a Friday night. And afterwards we would pray with everybody. And people wanted to tell me all about their problems, about why they were there. And I go, guess what? What we talk about, we bring about. What are you going to do with this experience? What did you learn from it? Where do we go from here? Because you keep talking about this, guess what you're going to get? Recidivism's high in prison. You get out, you come back in, because it's learned behavior. So we don't want to just talk about the problem. We see it as it is, we see it better than it is, and then we speak to the possibilities, the love, what is really happening here. Because we're not the only game in town, so are we making it fun? Are we making it so people feel seen, heard, and loved? Because that's the ultimate goal. And I can't say this enough. What you believe, the meaning you give it, how it makes you feel, is what people experience. No matter how well we think we're hiding our situation, we're telling on ourselves all the time. If you learn to listen, you'll hear the many challenges people have to talk about, how they feel, and they will continue to talk about it until we can say, I see you, I hear you, and I support your experience with love. And we're going to keep doing that until everybody gets to celebrate, because it's got to be a win-win. If it's either or, we got work. Seesaw. I'm up, you're down, you're up, you know. We want it to be a synergy. I do it like the Infinity 8. Oh, we're working towards something. Oh, look at, we've accomplished it. We're having fun. Oh, we're working towards something. And we keep doing that. Because every day has a night, every yes has a no, every up has a down. We're going to experience fun times and hard times, but we don't quit on ourselves or each other. Is that a verbal agreement? Yes. So, we're only bound, and I like prison quotes. We're only bound by the change we forge. Chains, C-H-A-I-N-S. We're only bound by those chains we have formed in our mind. When we can see it different, we can experience it different. You know what? I have to tell you, I got people that are holding grudges against me that I didn't do. But this is what happens in life. When the work becomes too hard for us, we like to say it's them, they, those people over there. You know, we like to villainize people to justify our victim feeling. And my life would be so much better if you changed. You wait for that, and those are the bonds that bind us in our mind. Those are the ones that keep us entangled in limitation, lack, and not feeling the love that is everywhere present. Marianne Williamson said that everything in life is either an opportunity to give love or get love. And a lot of people like to be givers, thinking that they are really good lovers that way. And did you know you started out your life by receiving? You had to breathe in life in order to experience life. And I don't know if you noticed this yet, you can't outgive God. God gives you life, you get to express the life you have.
Amen.
Right? Hey, I haven't had one of those in a while. Thank you. Thank you. So man's faith in God is measured by his confidence in himself. You want me to read it again?
Yeah.
Women's faith in God. Women's faith in God is measured by her confidence in herself. We're not being cocky confident. We're being lovingly confident that God is expressing in and through us. And that we're here either to give the love or receive the love. I love to give. I love to give. So much so that it's kind of hard for me to receive sometimes. And then I had to say, you know what? If I love to give, maybe they love to give, and maybe I'm depriving them of giving if I don't accept the gift. If you guys follow that, you're doing really good this morning. Do you guys know who Neville teaches? Neville he's an author. Most of my information for this talk came from the book, Your Faith is Your Fortune. And Neville teaches that God, the God we seek, is our own consciousness. The degree to which you trust your inner creative power is the degree in which your life changes. The outer world is an exact reproduction of your inner assumptions. Your outer world is reflecting your inner beliefs. what we experience, what we listen to, what we look for, all of that. I did prison ministry for 10 years. One Christmas I'm playing, what's it called? Scrabble, a game I learned in prison. I'm playing Scrabble with my nieces and nephews. And my niece, it's her turn, and she's looking for a word. And she goes, how do you spell addict? And I go, how do you spell addict again? A-D-D-I-C-K, addict, like a drug addict, or is it only one D? Anyway, I spelled addict like a drug addict. And she goes, upstairs? I was listening for what I'm used to being in and what I used to experience. I couldn't hear what she was saying. I was too much in my own head. I know I'm the only one that does that. So. Right? So when I say I am, take a breath in. Who do you say you are? I don't exactly remember the scenario with Jesus and Peter, or one of the disciples came to him and said, the people are asking who you are. And he says, who do you say I am? Who do you say I am? I am is a complete sentence. I am is the true name of God. I am prosperous. I am kind. I am loved. I am seen. I am heard. Your body hears all of that. Embrace it. Regardless of what I used to think that when people honked at me, that it was because they thought I was so pretty. Now I know it's because I've become a slow driver. There's always more than one way to look at anything. And I invite you to look at it so it serves your highest and best good. But I also invite you to look at it so it serves in the highest and best good for what you're here to do in a community, in your home, in your family, in your business. What's the highest and best good? Is to see God in everybody. To see life expressing in perfect harmony, beauty. Because you know that little story where the genies are up in the lamp? I don't really like to look at God that way, but that's how it shows up. Big masculine man coming out of my lamp. Your wish is my command. Right on. God is like that for us. God is like that. What do you wish for? Okay, well, I know I brought something up here, and I really didn't know how it was going to all tie in. But I trust Spirit, right? And I was inspired to do this morning. And I'm going to be, it doesn't matter the order. Let's just do it, Judy. I would like to ask you, if I offered you a $10 bill or a penny, which would you choose? Immediate gratification all the way, baby. What if I told you if you doubled that penny every day for 30 days, would you still take the 10?
No.
Why?
Compound effect.
Compounded back. And I'm going to go over these numbers, although it took me like 2 days. But I'll just give it to you in the first week. In the first week, 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 2 is 4. 4 + 4 is 8. 8 + 8 is 16. 16 + 16 is 32. 32 + 32 is 74, right? 64. I wanted to see if you were listening. So anyway, in all of this, wait a minute, 32 + 32 is 64.
Yes.
What are you guys teasing me? I said 74, yeah. But anyway, by the time you get through 31 days, doubling your money every day for 31 days, it ends up being $1,073,741,000 $823. I checked this over and over again. It is too. Because by the end of the second week, it's 8,192 plus 8,192. And what I want you to do is be curious enough to check it out. If I could see this differently, what would it look like? If I could go beyond just one penny becoming two, two becoming four, and I play with it, how much does it grow in 31 days? Because if your container can only get you to 64, but 1,773,741,000 is trying to move through you, you have to be able to have a container big enough to hold it. Is that possibility something that could move in and through me? Is it a possibility? And if you did have that kind of money, I do a little thing called the Billionaire Game. It's through a friend of mine, Natalie Page. She wrote a book, Put Your Money Where Your Heart Is. And she said, if you make $10,000 a month, how would you do this? 50% goes towards your living expense, the other is long time, short time, vacation, education. How would you budget your money? 10,000 becomes 100,000, 100,000 becomes a million becomes 100 million. If you don't know how to manage that money will never find its way to you. So by the time you get to 100 million, you're living the Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie lifestyle, where you have a city working for you to manage everything in your life. But play with it. Do you know how the Monopoly game was created? During the recession, they were stuck at home, and they created a board game to try and understand real estate. How about that? What are you creating in your times of difficulty? In your times of difficulty. So I hope you enjoyed my little mathematical example. Judy Osuna at yahoo.com. If you guys come out with different answers, please share them with me. But I want you to know that Helen Keller said that so much has been given to me, I don't have time to look at what has not come to pass. I don't have time. I'm too grateful. So be in the gratitude and take a deep breath, and let's breathe in the power and the presence and the love of God. Let's breathe in that each and every one of us is whole, complete, and perfect right where we are. That there is no more God in Reverend Darren and me than there is in anybody else on this planet. We've only read a couple of more books. There's all good, there's all God. The love intelligence of the universe is seeking to express itself through you individually and collectively. And how good it is to be a part of the master plan of celebration, of love, of loving support for those who need it, of receiving support from those who can give it, from the dance of life that celebrates life in such a beautiful way that we cannot not talk about the love that is present at Yuma CSL. We are excited, we are blessed beyond measure, we are loved, and we are loved. And how grateful I am to know that I and myself do nothing. It is the Spirit of God within me that does the work. It is the beauty and the power and the presence and the breath of God itself. And as I speak my words, I kiss each word as it leaves my mouth, for I love the expression of life. I love the opportunity to co-create in God. I love life. Thank you, God, for this and so much more. And if you agree with me, simply say, and so it is. Amen. Who comes?
Amazing, amazing. of your dreams, you will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things. Oh, the places you will go, and the people you will know. Don't worry when, where, or how. You don't need to know that now. You're on the right track. No need to look ahead or back. Just enjoy what this day brings. You will do amazing things. You don't have to work it out. Just stay in the here and now. Let your mind rest for a little while. Sometimes deepest answers come when you're out there having fun. So close your eyes, take a breath, and smile. Amazing, amazing, we will do amazing things. 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 Amazing, amazing, we will do amazing things.
That was absolutely beautiful. I don't know if I've shared this from the pulpit before, but when a song like that comes up on the internet, and it's actually Michael Gott, the singer, singing it, I say, skip, Siri. I'd rather hear it from our music program. That and from that heart. No, that's your song now, so that's wonderful. And I start our offering today by holding up Reverend Judy's $2 bill. I'm grateful she left that here. Our time of giving is our time to make a conscious declaration to the universe that we know that we enjoy a place where we belong in this unlimited universe, that our needs are met, and that we get to share our good, our time, talent, and treasure. It's never just money, where we know it will make a difference. And we know that this spiritual center makes a huge difference in the lives of not just Yuma, but everyone watching Yuma and beyond. So let's take our offering, hold it to our heart, and let's say our affirmative giving blessing together. The words are on the screen. Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, to prosper, and to bless. It is evidence in my conviction that God is the source and substance of my supply. I joyously contribute to the vision of this center, knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly, and so it is.
I circulate prosperity for all that Spirit's given me. I trust, I believe, I ask and I receive. I treat and it's done, then relax and have more fun. I circulate prosperity for all that Spirit's given me. I circulate prosperity for all that Spirit's given me. I trust, I believe, I ask, and I receive. I treat, and it's done, then relax and have more fun. I circulate prosperity for all that Spirit's given me.
Join me by closing your eyes and opening your hearts, and knowing that your heart, that is our portal to both receive and to give. So may we open up and receive from this universe that's wanting to pour into us, and pour into us as prosperity, and also love, joy, opportunity, adventure, connection, inspiration, all the ingredients for a beautiful life. It is just pressing up against us, wanting to flow into us, and it's waiting for our permission. So let us say this morning a deeper and louder yes to the universe than ever before, to open up more, to receive more, and to enjoy the lives we are here to be blessed by. This is beautiful indeed. We are beautiful indeed. And this life journey is beautiful indeed. Let us celebrate this truth by saying together,
and so it is.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for everyone for your support of our center. Everyone online, you can go to YCSL.com and give safely and securely there. And we're at announcements. But before we begin, as some of you know who've been here the last several Sundays, we created a beautiful altar that was over here for the Day of the Dead. And people brought so many beautiful mementos, photos, and different objects in celebration and in memory of their loved one. So for those of you who did that and you haven't taken your item home yet, all of them are waiting for you, all those photos and other pieces, in the what we call the prayer room. It's the room just off this room. If you go to the Keurig, hang a left. It's a little room there, and all of your items will be there. And if you need any directions how to find that, board members want to raise your hands? Well, we know how to find the room, so thank you for that. Boy, we had a huge party this week, Thursday at Luke's Casino, a huge benefit takeover. Look at all those people. And that is it, us coming together, our spiritual family, our friends, our supporters. It was a takeover, so meaning between 4 and 8, we will receive a percentage of all of the restaurant's income during that time. And it's for us, for our, I believe it's for the parking lot, isn't it? The paving of our parking lot, which will be a nice, wonderful experience. I mean, it's not the sexiest thing, but it's very important. And Sherry did a wonderful job on this. Sherry and her team. It's a lot of work to put together a wonderful event like that, and it'll be highly beneficial for our center, and it was just a wonderful time for us all to be together, and Steve did a great job with that picture because it is us. So we have something wonderful, a new project, a new initiative. This is all within the vein of a new program that I kicked off a few months ago called Vision in Action. What do we believe? Well, then let's put it into action. Let's put it into practice. And one of the things you'll always hear from us and from Centers for Spiritual Living, all of our sister centers, 400 some around the planet, that we're creating a world that works for everyone. And part of that is for everyone to have enough food to eat. People say, oh, this isn't spiritual. Yes, it is. If we believe we live in an abundant, supplied universe, then we have enough to share. And everyone deserves safety, security, and food to eat. So whoever wants to come up, and we have some lovely ladies who have to share a few words on how you can give and or benefit from this.
So we came together, we had a vision, we made it happen, and we have a wonderful food pantry started. We would love donations. We do ask that when you donate, make sure that your donations are within code, and that non-perishable food items are best. Right now, we're looking for peanut butter and jelly, shelf-stable milk, canned meats, tuna, especially, things like that. There's a lot already in there. We can always use more. If you would like to donate and you can't get all the way into town, you can get with me for my address, and I will happily take your donation and bring it in and get it put away for you.
Okay, so one thing I think we forgot to say, this all started with Circle of Sisters. It was their brainstorm,
Brittany's brainstorm.
it was, yeah, so many people have helped with it. If you don't have food you want to bring in, we can take donations. What I really think is a great thing is a gift card from a grocery store. And then they can buy perishable food. And then if you want to do that, or especially if you want a receipt from, because we're a nonprofit, I can handle that. And up there on the screen, that's my phone number and my email address.
Take a picture.
Yeah, yeah. And I want to thank these girls. They've worked so hard. Like, Witters was there, like, every time I saw her, I'm over here at the food bank. But yeah, they did a lot of work. But one important thing is the food cannot be expired. So make sure, because if it does, if you bring it in, we'll have to throw it away. Because I did speak with the health department, and they said we're good, except for that we have to be very careful not to give out expired food. And is that it? Robin, can you think of something?
I know that we are capable. We always show up. We always show up for our community. Always. And I know we'll do this again.
And I forgot one thing is there's no income level, there's nothing. You just come in, nothing, there are no questions asked. You come and get and take what you need and leave and give what you can. Okay? All right.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you. And the pantry is located in the kids' room, that just on the other side of the prayer room. So that is wonderful. And one thing, if I can make a request, if donations can come in maybe on Sundays or when we have an event going on, not just left on the sidewalk, which we've had that happen before, and that kind of ends up, its own little problem. And that way we'll have the food in here and safe. And what's wonderful is this is open to anyone who is anyhow associated with Yuma Center for Spiritual Living or anyone under our roof. So that is also the Jewish community. That's also several 12-step programs. That's also PFLAG, 1 in 10. All of these wonderful groups are welcome in the donation and welcome in the receiving of it. So if you have any questions, see me, see the ladies, and we'll be glad to help. Congratulations again. That's wonderful. And today, as I said, is appetizers. When we share savory treats out in the family room, it's a wonderful time for us to spend some time together and to chat and to catch up, and wonderful too for people who are here for the first time for us to get to know you. So those will be served out there, and then we will have our board meeting to which everyone is welcome here in the sanctuary. That will be following the service as well. And back to appetizers real quick. Thank you to Rosalind, Jesse, and Laura for stepping up to kind of last minute to make sure we have our savory treats. Thank you. And potluck is next Sunday. You're going to see eating theme. Don't look at me. Even before we were doing it before I was here. So it's a wonderful time for us to sit down together and have our fellowship and to be together in community. So if you'd like to bring something to eat, it's wonderful. If you ever forget, we have way more food than we could ever take. It's a great time. So that's next Sunday. And boy, I'm excited for this. Arizona's top kirtan ensemble, the Infinite Compassion Orchestra, is coming to this center Sunday, November 30th at 5 p.m. for a concert. Their music is beautiful. Yes. Our friend Swami Shankarananda will be here with them. And look at the instruments that they play. It's such a wonderful sound that they create, and their vocalist, Casey, has a tremendous voice. They're based out of Tucson, so they'll be here for a concert. It's a love offering, whatever you would like to give. What a great time to bring friends who are spiritual, who would enjoy this. So it's music, but it's really that sacred, uplifting, spiritual sound. And if you haven't heard them, if you look up Infinite Compassion Orchestra, there's a lot of videos on YouTube, and we're sharing some of their music videos on our Facebook page, so you can hear them and feel them. It's not just a gift for the ears, but for the soul. So the Infinite Compassion Orchestra. And our Legacy Society. This is a wonderful program where the experts, such as Judy, help all of us, including myself, learn how we can leave lasting gifts to this center, such as a car, a home, land, anything like that. And the Society is having a special event coming up to help educate us, inspire us on how we can get more involved. So, Judy, you want to come forward?
Dorothy.
And Dorothy. Thank you.
See this wonderful flyer Petronella created for us. Thank you, Petronella. And it's about the building our legacy, conscious giving soiree. Don't you love the word? It is a party with a purpose. We're going to honor those folks, and the number are increasing all the time, who have already left a legacy to the center, and to tell you a little bit about how you can join that group. And it's going to be on Saturday, September 13th, from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock at Sherry Binger's home in the foothills. We're limited to 40 guests given the size of the venue, and this great flyer shows 3 different ways you can sign up, so no excuses. And I think you probably received one as you entered, and I think there's a supply left outside, right? And if you want to know a little bit more about the effort itself, there's a great brochure on the table back there about the legacy program. But I want Dorothy to speak because she is an expert about, well, I'll just let her explain.
Morning. As founder of this church, because I've been in this church since it started, in fact, when it was a study group when I first started with it. And so I always knew that I would leave a legacy because this has been like my home for all these years. But like many people, the word legacy, and I thought, oh, I got plenty of time to do that, and I'll do that later, and I'll think about that later. Well, later shows up. Some of you know my age. So it became a little more serious because we started a while back. We were offered from home office an endowment situation where if we could raise $25,000 for an endowment, they would match us $25,000. So we started that project, and it was not quite there, and the time was kind of running out, and I kept thinking, I had doubt. I know you're not supposed to, but I kept thinking, what can I do? What can I do? And so I wanted us to have the opportunity to have that endowment. So I kind of took the word legacy off the shelf from someday I'll figure out how to do that. And I decided that I would try to figure out a way to help the endowment go over the top because it still had a ways to go. I went home and I thought, what can I do? What can I do? Well, you know how they say, just ask and you'll receive. So I got a notice from my financial place that everything was coming up to be rolled over. And some of that stuff had been in there since the 80s. So I gathered up all the information and I found out that I had enough money to give to the endowment fund to kick it over so we could get the the matching funds from foundation, without even touching the principal, just going by all of the interest that it had earned, because I had never taken any out. I had always just let it roll over, roll over, roll over. So I kind of said, okay, legacy I'll quit worrying about, I'm going to give, whoops, now. So that was kind of considered my legacy, but we got the endowment fund for the $50,000. So think about it. It isn't a matter of, oh, I gotta do this when I die, or if I die, because we all know we're going to. So there are ways to do it and to figure out how to do it without it impinging on what you're doing right now. So, thanks.
Simply put, a legacy gift is one that's planned now, but not realized by the center until you pass. Very simple. Thank you.
Thank you. I love when we get to hear from our founder, because people say, oh, you new age people, this is all new stuff. And I'm like, we have been in this building for more than 50 years. So since I'm 52, that kind of puts that into perspective. This is ancient wisdom being applied in modern times and lifting this up in modern times. So thank you. And thank you for everyone to be here today. We get to celebrate with food, I'm glad, after that. And going back to our hot air balloon analogy, may we be inspired even more now than when we walked in to rise up into higher states of consciousness and to know more joy, more peace, more love in our lives, and then to share it with everyone else on the journey with us. So let's end our service as we always do, in song, by making a big circle. And for people here on the first time, we sing the peace song, which is kind of an anthem from our movement. The words are up on the screen. Thank you. Beautiful big circle. There we go. There we go. Right on. Straight. Straight.
Things done.
Got to move the furniture. We got so many people. I like that.
Mind the gap.
Beautiful.
We're late.
Okay.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Repeat after me, please. Something wonderful is happening in my life right now.
Something wonderful is happening in my life right